Okay, Jade Light.
Alright, have fun with that.
My health bar is not moving. Hey, I'm gonna show you something completely dumb today because I think Trinity is an underrated frame and not very played as much as I think she would, especially because she's very tanky and she has some really nice quality of life. But today I'm not gonna show you any regular Trinity build, I'm gonna show you a Trinity build that I simply named it on my config How Can Die. So How Can Die is a very simple build where it utilizes parasitic armor on Trinity and arcane battery expertise. Parasitic armor and expertise, I've talked about this before. Expertise increases your maximum shields depending on ability strength, and parasitic armor increases your armor depending on maximum shields, and that is getting multiplied by, again, ability strength. There is multiplication of ability strength here and ability strength here, which works together. And then there is Trinity's passive that increases your maximum health and your allies' maximum health depending on current energy. Because parasitic armor will give you way over 10,000 energy with, or 10,000, sorry, armor with this build, arcane battery will give you the maximum 1,000 energy every single time, which means that you're gonna have enough energy here and your health is gonna skyrocket to above 1,000 very easily. And then for extra damage reduction, you have Link giving 75% and Blessing giving another 75%. And Link also gives you status immunity, so that is also very good. Then you have simple stuff, adaptation, just tankiness, quality of life with range with Archon stretch or normal stretch, sorry, and just a regular strength Trinity build that doesn't really matter. The Archon swords, if you have Tau strengths, 5 Tau strengths are very good. And then, you know, I have personal preference to casting speed swords, so ideal would be 3 strengths and 2 casting speeds for me. But I don't have an extra red one, so I have an extra energy max here just for the fuck of it. And we're just gonna go to a Temporal Archimedia to showcase the tankiness of this build, because that's where the clip from the intro will come from. So Temporal Archimedia this week wasn't very hard until last mission. Last mission was the Everyone tank, and it was the Everyone tank with Toxin, so I really needed something for health tanking, and thankfully I had both Chroma and Trinity, but decided to go Trinity because I saw this build and I thought that's gonna be devious, so I did give it a try. I'm gonna go with a Kodahima since it works directly with Trinity because of the augment that it has that I'm not even gonna try to pronounce because what the hell did they name it? This gives you damage based on the amount of health that you actually deplete. You can actually regen your health directly with Kodahima because headshotting with this thing gives you health back. So that is very cool. That's about it. I'm gonna then take some randomized stuff, a dark sword because I like the dark sword, and we're gonna go in. This is gonna be more for showcasing the tankiness and not really showcasing the weapons. So Trinity is the star of the show in this video. Do you guys fuck with Kalimos, by the way? Do you guys fuck with bold cats? Do you like boldies? I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of boldies. How the hell did this appear? Okay. Anyways. Until we actually get the augment to work and some stacks on galvanized aptitude, this won't do extremely well, but now that we have everything, we can press 3, we can press 4, and we can press 1. The moment we press 1, we see that we have around 9,000 armor right now, and our maximum health gets multiplied to 1200. Because Arcane Battery works at 100%. So yeah, as long as we're like this, and we have some type of health regen, which I have the Panzerable Paphyla with its Hunter mode. In case you don't know, I think it is... it's a Bronze Hunter mode for pets. I will showcase it after, but it gives you lifesteal from your pet damage, so you don't actually take damage. As you can see, I'm taking 2 Jade Beams, and yeah, I don't really care. Like, sure, it takes me to 500 health, but yeah, I took the entire Jade Beam, 2 of them, and it took me to 500 health. I don't know. This is just completely stupid. I don't think anything can really kill this. So I'm gonna go to the Lega side and I'm gonna just disrespect him, stand in front of him and just, yeah. Hey man. So he blinked with me? Okay. I haven't even touched him. This is just Link, Vampire, and Velimir, I guess. Let's touch him now. Yeah, it's as you can see, it's pretty stupid. You don't take damage. And if you take any damage, it's fine. If you have your Panzer Wupperfeile healing you without counter mode, if you have your 4th ability, you're gonna heal anyways. Like, is there any danger? How can die? This is why this build is named How Can Die. Because literally, how can die? Look at this. It's just, it's so dumb. I tanked 2 Jade Light Beams back to back. And I tanked both of them at the same time. And each one will deal more damage the longer you stand in. I wonder if that effect even stacks. If it stacks, that's even more impressive. Like, you don't need to care about anything while playing this. It's insane. You can just go about your day. And remember, Kodahima, if you pair Trinity with this weapon, it's by far her best weapon. You're gonna get lifesteal if you simply hit weak points. So, hey, more not dying. I don't know. I see people playing all these lazy frames that hell tank and do tank very lazily, and I never see anyone really talking about Trinity in terms of tankiness. This frame is absolutely diabolical in terms of tankiness, and if you go something with this parasitic armor build, it's so dumb, man. Like, oh no, the Jade Light is on me. What will I ever do? And it does 0 damage. Like, unless it is on me for more than 5 seconds, my health bar doesn't even move. I think I shot myself because that guy linked with me and I started dealing damage to myself. So I started shooting myself with a Kodahima and it still didn't kill me. That is unreal, man. So yeah, How Can Die essentially is a very lazy tank Trinity build that focuses around not dying. There are some pretty cool stuff about it that you can abuse. For example, with primary bulwark and primary overcharge, because you have both crazy amounts of armor and crazy amounts of energy, you can choose either of them. For secondaries, you can also have secondary surge for the same exact reason, as secondary surge takes more damage the more energy you have for the next shot. So if you have something like a Tenet Plinks, you spam your second ability regens your energy, and then you just have an 8 times damage multiplier on the Tenet Plinks Outfire, which pretty much one-shots anything. There is a lot of things you can do in terms of getting your weapons to do more damage with this build, but overall this is a hell tanking build, so like I said, come here, bro. Yo. I have radiation. Velimir is shooting me. He tried it. I don't know. This, as I said, this build is dumb. The guy linked with me, dealt radiation proc on me, Velimir and my Kavat started hitting me, and I still didn't take damage. Oh hey, what's up? It's God mode. It's just God mode glorified. I don't know. I think I won't even like change how we can see this mission. I'm not gonna edit anything. I'm just gonna leave the mission unedited this time because, like, what the hell is even happening here? Like, what am I looking at? So yeah, I'm just gonna finish the mission, I guess. And then yeah, we can just talk about it a bit more, I guess. I don't know. I think gameplay shows pretty much everything you need to know. You play female Revenant. This is the best way I can describe this build. Female Revenant. Also, one important thing, I know a lot of people will probably not know this, but parasitic armor doesn't take damage off of your current shields, but off of your max shields. So even if you use the shield to shield gate and you go to 0 shields, you can then cast parasitic armor after the shield gate and you will still just get the armor normally. So, do not worry about that. If you want to use the shield itself from Arcane Expertise and all that, you can. And then if you ever run out of shields, you can just press 1 and abuse Parasitic Armor. But I think you, like, realistically don't need to do that ever. You can just play the game normally, and that's fine. I took a lot of damage there. Was Velimir shooting me? I'm not sure, but I took a lot of damage here. Yeah, again, I don't know. Something deals a lot of damage to me. It's definitely not the enemies. I'm really unsure of what it is. Maybe Velimir was actually Radfrog. Velimir can deal a ton of damage to me. That I know of. But obviously it's not enough to kill me. I have just way too much health stacked up. So in total, if we took effective health for this, it would be the 275% damage reduction stacked on top of each other, and the almost 11,000 armor, or wait, it is actually over 11,000 armor. I have almost 12,000 armor on Parasitic Armor. So that would be, yeah, around 99.95% damage reduction on a Trinity or something. I don't know the exact math. If someone wants to do the exact math in the comments, feel free and let me know about it. I would be so down to hear about this. I could look into it and let you know, but I think it's more fun if people try to do this on their own. Alright, like I said, do the thing, man. Where is he? Okay, I got linked. Oh wow, he actually killed me. Yeah, see, the link thing is so OP. I told you. It doesn't matter. I just need enemies. Wait. Okay. Where is enemies? There we go. I'm not sure why he can kill me. There is some deviation on this mission that you can actually, like, die from regardless of what you're playing. I'm not really sure what it is. Or it's like a Legacite ability where you deal the damage to yourself from like other sources. That link thing always does something to me. But yeah, I'm not sure what it is and I'm not sure how it does from it, to be honest. All I know is I'm tanking like millions of damages at a time by doing this. Like I can just stand here and just take the Jade Light forever. So to me, this is still a success. I'm just not sure why I'm taking the damage from the Legacites. As you can see, this doesn't really take any damage whatsoever. So yeah, I don't know. This missile sure ain't it. They're dealing 1 damage to me. You know what? We'll never find out. Polymos, you suck, bro. Let's get out of here. I could do another take if I didn't want to showcase the death, obviously, or edit it out, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't think it's worth it. I think it's more fun, especially if someone knows how I die, to like learn how you can actually die there, even having a build this tanky, to know how to avoid that, rather than just taking it up the ass and people will say, oh, you're showcasing like the most tanky build, but you actually die. That's kind of not a good look, you know. I honestly don't really care if someone has critical thinking. They will see this gameplay and they'll be like, okay, this is fucking nuts. Like this can tank level count very easily without even thinking about it. So yeah, I'm not sure quite exactly what that is or why I'm continuing. I'm not gonna continue this. I've already done this, and I only wanted to showcase the tankiness of it. Are you Minerva? But yeah, it's a complete joke what you can actually do with this build. I am not sure what the actual number of tankiness with this build is, but you cannot really die unless you really fuck up. Like, you need to be in an insanely bad position to do this. Well, like, if we do 1300 health and then what is it, 13,000 armor, even like that, just like that, we have around 57,000 effective health on the effective health calculator, and this is before we add any ability damage reduction. If we add any ability damage reduction after this that comes from Trinity's abilities, it's just gonna go skyrocket onto the stratosphere. It's so overpowered. So yeah, this build is kind of unkillable already. You add adaptation 90%, that's already like 500k damage, and then you can add another like 75%, that becomes 97.5. You have so much damage reduction that just with Link and adaptation, this reaches way over 2 million effective health. Like way over 2 million effective health. It's how it can die. How it can die. Well, I showed you how it can die. You just go into a Link side and like him link with you, and somehow that kills you. But overall, I shot myself with the Kodahima. That didn't kill me. I let two Jade Light Exmus just stack on top of each other onto my head and didn't move. That didn't kill me. That would probably generate 10 million armor for Rhino, or Iron Skin, whatever you want to call it. And that doesn't kill this. It doesn't even take it to half HP in fact. So I'd say it's a pretty successful build, and I did this EDA with this exact build and whatever weapons I had, and it was honestly ridiculously easy. Even going through the Everyone tank with a Toxin tank, I didn't see my health move at all. When like just whenever parasitic armor is up, my health was just an immovable fucking object. It's insane. I love it so much. Now, this is not to say that this build is better than just going regular Trinity with shield stacking and shield tanking and Arcane Aegis and all that good stuff, but I think this is way funnier, and I think when you're going against things that deal toxin damage like the Toxin tank on that ADA, then you have a way better time tanking things while using this build than going against something else. So I don't like this build. I am gonna use it. And of course, if you wanna change something on the build, you can, but I wouldn't make it energy conversion. I would probably make it stretch, and you could probably go for Champion's Blessing if you know the augment. Champion's Blessing is an augment that increases your primary weapon's critical chance depending on how much health you heal through Blessing. And I swear to god I used to have this and have a build dedicated towards it, but for some reason it's not here. I can just get it again, but I'm just curious on how I don't have it. Regardless, this is about it for the Trinity build. Thank you very much for watching another video of mine, and I will see you on the next one.